We focus on the Central Rebel football team on today's training camp report, brought to you by Willette Home Furnishings. 24-month no interest or no credit check financing at Willette Home Furnishings in Bonne, Terre, and Farmington. With the graduation of Deshaun Welsh's legs and Jeff Bridges' arm, the Central Rebels lost over 10,000 yards of offense.
It's going to appear that, it's going to be hard to replace that. And it is. I'm not going to lie. Jet and Deshaun were as good as we've had. But, with the skill guys we've got coming back, I don't think it will be as probably as noticeable as maybe it would be. I mean, we've lost them in the past. We've had some good players in the past to graduation, and we've been able to retool. I don't think it'll be any different this year. We've got some real talented guys to be able to get the football to. So, it may look a little different. We may not go one-play drives like we did last year a lot. I think we'll still have some of those, probably not as many. But, I still think we have big play potential all over the field. I think we'll have 5 or 6 guys. Basically every guy that's playing a skill position could go the distance on any play, which I think is pretty it makes pretty scary for defenses. So we're looking forward to showing what we got. I think a lot of people are expecting us to be down.
In fact, the Rebels lost 8 starters on each side of the ball during their 10-2 season en route to the state quarterfinals. But if you go by the feel of their summer training camp, the optimism level couldn't be higher for Central. Ty Schweiss, a senior wide receiver and hybrid backer, says players may graduate at Central, but expectations don't.
Well, we got guys like Casey Murphy, we got guys like Kendall Horton, who's coming back, Mason Williams. They're all played freshman year, and they're going to make their way back this year. Hakeem Liddell, Joe Bryant's obviously a stud, so we got guys to fill in those positions. It's going to be difficult, but they can do it.
Coach Kory Schweiss says he might have his best group of wide receivers yet.
So you graduate 4 pretty good receivers, and you're bringing back possibly the best receiving core ever. I mean, that's saying something. But again, like I said, 4 of these guys didn't play last year. So, and I think maybe part of that was they didn't play because they knew we were deep at receiver and maybe knew that they wouldn't have a shot last year. But I think they see how much fun those guys had last year. And, if they come out and watch our games, receivers, you play receiver at some schools and it's not even that much fun. But if they come to our games last year, they're like, hey, a receiver looks pretty fun. Like, I might go out and do that. So we've got some pretty good athletes right now that are looking at us playing and like, I want to be part of that.
And the player that will be getting them the ball is junior Casey Murphy, who just came off earning Dream Team Player of the Year in baseball.
It's phenomenal, man. He's a great leader. Obviously, he's a leader on the baseball field. I got to coach him in baseball. He's phenomenal in football. Our 9-10 JV team did not lose a game last year. We were even able to beat Jackson. So I think with him leading, I don't think it will take much of a step backwards for sure in the leadership role. I think he'll step in and do exactly what Jet did last year.
Murphy says after serving as Jet's understudy, he's ready to lead.
Really helped me progress as a quarterback, and I was kind of not as mature last year, and then being behind Jet, he really taught me a lot about making the right read, just staying up, mentality about being a quarterback. It really helped me out, kind of fighting for a role, playing quarterback.
What do you feel like your best attributes are as a quarterback?
I just feel like I can read the field well, and I'm pretty smart, so I think that just helps me read the field, make the right reads, not make many mistakes.
Jackson Jones saw the field as a freshman and looks to be the focal point of the running game. He'll have veterans opening holes for him, like the 6'1", 280-pound Evan Weiss.
2 main guys. Jackson Jones and Mason Williams, it's great blocking for them because Deshaun was real shifty last year, but our guys this year just run gets over, and it's great. They just pound it down the middle.
Yeah, you like that stuff?
Yeah, I love pounding down the middle.
Tell me about some of the linemen that'll be joining you that you feel like it's going to make a good group there on the line.
I think we're pretty good. We got our center coming back from starting last year, and we got a left tackle who's tall and strong and athletic. And we got a right guard named Sam who's fast and strong and gets under kids. And then we have Tristan, right tackle, and he's just aggressive and athletic and just moves kids.
Tristan Stewart will be another senior 2-way lineman.
Oh, I'm a lot stronger than I was last year. I squat a lot. I'm squatting 40, 50 pounds more and benching about 60 and 70 pounds more than I was beginning of the summer last year too.
Did you see your teammates put in the same type of work that you did?
Oh yeah, we got dudes that are putting in work this year. They know, some of these dudes know their roles, and they're getting prepared for it in the weight room out here and working their butts off to be as good as we were last year.
This year, Central gets the benefit of new locker rooms, a new weight and workout room, and a new training room.
built a new facility for us, and it is outstanding. We'll show it to you guys, and it's I mean, it is a top-notch facility, and our guys get a lot of good lifting in, and you know, they don't have any excuses anymore. Not that they did before, but they really don't have any excuses anymore.
As usual, Central has constructed a killer schedule with out-of-conference foes, Poplar Bluff to start the year, Caruthersville in Week 2, and St. Francis County rival Farmington to close the regular season. But put a bullet point next to Week 6, when Central travels to Valley Catholic as the Warriors begin play in the MAFC this year.
Well, it's exciting. I think it's exciting because, you know, I know a lot of people think that, you know, it's like, oh, we probably shouldn't let them in the conference. Well, we've been kind of dominating this conference for the last 10 years. I think we've won it every year but one for the last 11 or so years. So it'll be nice to have some new blood in there. Valley obviously is the top dog in Southeast Missouri as far as small schools go. Outside of Jackson, they're probably the premier team in Southeast Missouri. I'd like to consider ourselves up there with them, and I think this is one of those matchups that a lot of people in this area, and when I say Mineral area, St. John area, they've kind of been looking forward to this matchup. I think a lot of people would have liked to have seen this matchup for the last 6-7 years because I think it would have been a pretty good one. I think, you know, if St. Mary's in the mix last year, you know, it's probably us and them fighting for a state championship, probably playing each other in the quarterfinals, and whoever wins probably favored to win the state championship. But it wasn't to be, so we didn't get to play each other last year. But now that they're in our conference, obviously we'll play them at least once. And there's a chance if they're in the district, we could play them twice. So
Coach Schweiss is closing in on his 20th year heading up the Central football program, and he's built a staff out of some of the best to ever play for the Rebels.
We've added 2 phenomenal coaches again this year. We added Jace Bland and Jake Bridges, both former quarterbacks. Probably with Jet now, they're probably 1, 2, and 3 on all of our career stuff, and Ronnie Calvert's probably 4. So I've got you know, 3 guys in our system now, along with Aaron Tyree and John Comfort, who both play quarterback here. So I've got 5 former quarterbacks that are on my coaching staff, and all of those guys played safety or defense as well. So they know everything that we do. So our coaching staff right now is solid. We've got 8 former players, along with Coach Aholt, who's been here longer than me, since like 1999, and then Coach Casey, and then you know, aside from those guys, everybody knows PJ. You know, he's basically the other head coach. So us 4, and then we've got 8 former players coaching our middle school programs and our younger levels and our varsity. So adding Jake was big. You know, I think he might be that guy that, you know, when I'm ready to hang him up, can take my spot, hopefully. And I've kind of wanted to get him over here for a few years and get him away from that dreaded Farmington, but we finally made it happen. So you know, we're really excited to have him over here.
Start every football Friday night with the Fleegs Equipment pregame show at 6 o'clock on J98, AM 800 KRAI, AM 1400 KJEF Radio, and online at mymoinfo.com. We'll keep you up with the Central Rebels and all of our area teams with select play-by-play games, and end every football Friday night with the Patsy's Furniture End Zone Show. I'm Chad Speaker for Regional Radio Sports.